Alright, so for this exercise, I wanted to build this app which I call ContactBook. So here we have all the CRUD operations. We can add a contact, update or delete an existing one, and we can see the list of all contacts on the main page. Now in this app, we are not going to store these contacts in a database. So if you make any changes here and then quit the application and come back to it, all changes are lost, but that's perfectly fine. In the next section, you will learn how to use a SQLite database to persist data. So now let me quickly show you how this application behaves, and I want you to implement all the things I'm going to show you. And by the way, there is a PDF attached here where you can find all these details. So I'm going to tap this add button. Here we have a simple form. We've got 3 sections: name with first name and last name. We've got contact with phone and email, and other where we have a switch cell. Now below this switch, we have a save button. Let me zoom out. Okay, here it is. Now if I tap this, because I have not specified the first and last name, it's giving me an error. So at least one of these fields should be filled out. Now let's just put John here. Now if I tap the back button, look, the new contact is not created. Similarly, if I select an existing contact, make any changes here, but then tap the back button, look, the changes are gone. Now I'm going to put a plus here and save the changes. Alright, you might think that my change is lost, but actually it's not. So if I select John again, look, we've got the plus here. So this is something tricky about this application. Any changes you make here to an existing contact is actually updated in the memory, but you don't see these changes in the main contacts page. This is expected behavior, and in the next section where I talk about iNotify changed interface, you will know how to solve this problem. But for this exercise, don't worry about it. So as long as you make changes and then go back to that contact and changes are there, you're on the right track. And finally, if I swipe a contact to the left, I can delete it. We get a confirmation. Yes, beautiful. So look at the PDF I've attached here and do your best to implement this on your own. Now, whether you successfully finish this exercise or not, it doesn't matter. Don't be disappointed if you can't solve it, but I highly recommend you to have a look at my source code. I have commented the source code, so there are lots of details for you. And basically what I want you to take away from this exercise is firstly how to build forms, and secondly, how to implement the interaction between 2 pages. All the best and get started.